random thought, right? I was just thinking about like a friend that I made, right? And they was always going on like dates, like on they do like a lot of like online dating, right? And one of the people that I'm talking about, they was saying that they'll do it for food. Like they was really like going out with guys for food, like going on dates with guys just so they could buy them food, right? So I just thought about this shit just now, like randomly, because I had went like sometimes what I do is go to these things called like lunch and learns. So, cause I'm like really into like business and stuff, right? So I like to go to like these lunch and learn things. So in my school, they used to have one and they give out free pizza every time, right? And then I went to like a real fancy one. I had wanted to learn about like retirement because I'm like, I really just don't even understand the retirement. So they had like this free lunch and learn. It was like at a restaurant. What we had Italian food, salad, bread, pasta. I forgot what it is. And they give you Tupperware to take it home. I said, why, why, why bitches don't be doing that? See, you don't even gotta entertain these niggas and you get free food and you actually learn something that's beneficial, you know? Because I went to that lunch and learn because I had heard of this job. Well, my boyfriend was telling me about this job, and he was like, "Oh, you ever heard about an enrolled agent?" And he was like, "It's a certificate that you could get." And I'm like, "A certificate?" And he was like, "Yeah, like you kind of like in the like accounting field or like the IRS field, and it's called enrolled agent. I've never heard of it." So when I saw that lunch and learn, the lunch and learn was being hosted by an enrolled agent. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you know what? I'm gonna go because I don't have nothing to do. I'm like, maybe I could make a friend, somebody that's kind of like minded or whatever. And I'm like, fuck it, I don't got shit to do. And I'm like, why not? It's gonna be free food, like pasta, salad. They give us like little drinks, water, and I forgot what else. I think like cranberry juice or whatever, because it was in an actual restaurant. So you get a free meal. But when I went there, what was so funny was I was the youngest person there. It was senior citizens. Everybody there they was probably like 65 and up. So they was like laughing at me. Like, but the ladies and the men and stuff, they was like, no, I'm happy that you here and you want to learn about your retirement and stuff like that. They was like, that's good that you like starting early looking into it. And then the man that he was in charge of the whole event, he was like, how did you hear about me? I was like, Instagram. And he was like, yeah, I told my daughter to take me off of Instagram. I don't know how to do that. And he was like, how old are you? So I told him how old I was. And he was like, oh, yeah, you're like around the same age as my daughter. I was like, yep, yep. So that's a gem for ladies. Like, stop going out on these random dates with these guys. Go to a lunch and learn, and maybe you could learn something about business that could help you with like financial literacy, or you could learn. Like, I know I went to another thing, but I think that one I had to like pay to get in, and it was about like multifamilies, like learning how to buy multifamilies in real estate. Like, and they fed us, I think they fed us in pizza in that one. So I was like, lunch and look it up because they'll tell you on the flyer like what food they have. So if you just like, fuck it, I just want to go for the food, I'll go there for an hour, sit there, listen. And if you don't finish it, you could take it in a go tray. Instead of like dating random guys, that gets a little dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That gets a little dangerous. You're going on these dates with these random guys. And then once you start making things like, very transactional, it could get very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a gem, ladies. Go to a lunch and learn. And they give out free food at the lunch and learns. And some of the lunch and learns are free. Like I went to two, they're free. So I found one on Instagram. I found another one. I don't know. I think I found it like on Eventbrite, or just look up like lunch and learns in your city or your state, wherever you at, and then you can find one. And they talk about whatever they're talking about, and they give you free food, and you don't have to go and date and entertain somebody that you don't really want to entertain, and you might actually make a genuine friend, like somebody that's like-minded or whatever, or just go for the food. Go to learn about the topic. You know what I'm saying? Something positive, constructive that you could do for free. Like some of these lunch and learns are free. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get out, you can meet people, you can make friends, or maybe you can meet a man there. You know what I'm saying? At the lunch and learns, because at least he trying to actually learn something and do something with his life. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. Or I go there to learn about whatever topic they talking about most of the time. That's what I do because I find it interesting. And I'm like, he gonna be giving out pasta. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So try that, ladies. That's a gem if you want to get free food. Try that.